Sorry, I tried to get, I had to do, like, half-assed technical support, like, something's up with the TV, they thought it might have something to do with, like, the switching the plug out for, like, the Switch and, like, the Apple TV thing over and over again, but no, TV's just being weird.
This is why I
Oh, right, that's another thing that the Flood do now. They talk to you.
Oh, shit, I'm bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
I wonder if I can go get my hammer still.
Yeah, the Gravemind shit talks you through his little drones.
Oh.
He had no arms.
I've lost all my power.
I just wanted to switch to my shotgun.
No, I don't want a flamethrower.
No.
Oh man, but you sure? But
you'd think they'd be good, but they're just mostly instant death.
What, you don't want the flamin' worther, but it works flamin'.
Oh, time for horrible new things.
Yeah, and this is why the weak ones are, why the general ones are now weaker, because they're now pure Flood forms.
Oh, there's a ground here. I'm okay.
Also, I don't know what you call a flood that turn into turrets. Those are the worst ones by far.
They can all transform. The pure form can transform into any other pure form. Have fun.
I like some of these new Flood, just so it's not like, okay, like different flavors of Zombie Man.
Yeah, they did a good job of working them for 3, I think. For instance.
Up. Slowly. This is a new level of crunch. So to go even further beyond.
It must have been loading, would be my guess.
Yeah, something like that.
And now I've lost my sword too.
This is fucking.
I have no power.
This Bloom, God, chill.
Oh.
Chief.
Cortana.
I'm here, Tony Naked AI.
Cortana.
Reclaimer.
No.
I'm surprised this guy isn't just smashed to bits yet.
I must act quickly before your construct suffers any further trauma.
Leave her alone.
If we do not take this device to a safe location, somewhere I can make repairs.
On Halo, you tried to kill Cortana. You tried to kill me.
Protocol dictated my response. She had the activation index, and you were going to destroy my installation. You did destroy my installation. Now I
That
have
marathon
only one
logo in its
function
eye.
to help you, Reclaimer, as I always should have done.
And then Cortana died. Bye, Cortana.
And the Arbiter wasn't there.
No, he's not supposed to. He's not there in single player. Also, rip Africa.
And it led to another Halo.
This is a big one.
I mean, they're all big, but oh. Okay, so that's not even a Halo. That's a whole new thing.
Yeah, way bigger than a Halo. For reasons that will become clear.
Staggered line.
Has bigger surface area than Earth.
Shipmaster, they outnumber us 3-1.
Then it is an even fight. All cruisers fire at will. Burn them mongrel hides.
The music's desynced now.
Still seems okay on my end.
He must have gone to ground.
Roger that, ma'am. We're on him. Kick the door.
Now I want donuts. Also, I suddenly got 2 achievements.
So yeah, the arc is very, very big. I'm pretty sure it's actually concluded to be bigger than Earth in terms of surface area. But I don't really remember.
They can do all this shit. How did the Flood kill them?
As actually explained in this game through said terminals I was mentioning earlier. I can give you the short version if you want during some downtime.
Yeah, they could be other galaxies, but those are like pretty far away. They would be just dots and stuff. Oh, flare, no. Oh. So hey, didn't like they have the like the guys who do fucking DBZ make a short for Halo, but then it was just like turned into a joke?
Maybe there's a bunch of different little Halo side project, multimedia side projects.
Are you talking about the Halo anime?
I can only tell you that what I play from the game. One's dead.
Oh, come on. Dead. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so the long and short of it, the flood just kind of appeared from outside the galaxy one day. The foreigners don't really know where they came from. At that point, they basically considered them like the rulers of the galaxy, and their whole deal was, we're going to preserve the biodiversity. So their thought was, okay, flood may be destructive, but they're still alive, so we can't kill them. They didn't realize until way too late that they were a real problem. At that point, they weren't willing to do what they needed to do to contain it, which is basically anytime they're found, you blow up anything that's living in that area and run.
Yeah.
So instead, what they did is they just started pulling back to an area they called the Maginot Sphere, so Maginot Line, but, you know, in space, and set out an AI to go fight the flood, with the idea being it'll go up there, it'll learn about it, and it'll be able to fight them with its big old fleet. The problem it ran into is every time it found them, they just scatter because they're using faster-than-light ships at this point. And the planetary defenses weren't enough to keep them away. Whoa, I almost got run over. Keep them away because they literally just rammed starships into the planet. They just load everything they could into big old cargo ships, which would then just unload all of it onto this planet's surface. And if one crashed into a city, that was it. They just have to nuke it. So they weren't willing to even do that for a while. So that's why it got so bad. Eventually, the AI started, you know, it's looking for information, and it wound up getting into contact with an AI that was being controlled by the Gravemind at that point. It basically just taken over the communications terminal and started talking to it, which was a mistake because it convinced it that it was the next stage in the evolution of life, and just by, like, you know, absorbing everything into it and becoming all one thing.
So the Forerunners are stupid, is what I'm hearing.
They let an AI do something for them. The AI was convinced by the Gravemind, no, the Forerunners are just backwards Luddites. I am the future. So their own fleet turned on them. And eventually they were forced back to the point where they had to activate the ring. That's the short of it. So
Also,
yeah.
They can steal like the knowledge and memories of everybody they infect.
Now, the 3434 lore changed that up a bit. This is what the Halo 3 terminal said. That almost ran you over, Randy.
Very did. Got a haircut from that.
Yeah, the AI is broken up into bits. Part of the reason that the AI was so interested in, oh, it's the future, is that the AI was a fancy networked AI thing, and it thought the Gravemind was the same kind of deal. It's like, oh, my brother. But no, it was just corrupted by the AI.
So what's happening now with like the cloud-based AI based on like fighter jets?
Kinda. It's more like it could copy itself, and they wouldn't even necessarily be talking to each other, but they'd be running in parallel. It's weird quantum bullshit.
I got teleported away from the things I was trying to pick up.
Sorry. Oh no, no!
Oh, those are Marines.
Yeah, I didn't realize it at first either.
But yeah, basically boiled down to the Forerunners had their heads up their own asses for far too long about how much they were in control of things. By the time they realized that they'd fucked up,
it was too late.
They left it to an AI to fix it, which was not a good idea.
AIs in this series have a history of fucking up, don't they?
That's a Bungie thing, and that goes all the way back
to Marathon.
Marathon, yeah. Oh, another subplot that's woven into that bit with the terminals is that they know that past a certain point, they know they're gonna have to activate the rings and they're all gonna die. So they choose a successor race because the whole point is, you know, they're sending out these people to gather the living species, pull them on this arc, so when things fire they don't die, then they'll be put back by automated systems. And the librarian, or just what they call one of these people, decides, oh hey, humans are pretty cool. You're gonna be the reclaimers that will succeed us, and that's why they're the ones that can activate the rings, and why the god damn it.
So they just grab some cavemen one day. It's like, hey, you guys are pretty okay.
Yeah. Like all the other species running around were alive. They're just super primitive. So they just basically scooped him up, put him on the Ark, and when the rings fired, automated systems put him back in ways that are really not explained well. It just kind of happened. Yeah, I know 4 complicated that, but I'm sticking to the lore and the terminals here because it's not retarded like 343 lore with its ancient humans.
Hey, Rand, you want to get in and make this a real mess?
I'm in. Let's do it. Commander!
Oh, you don't want to be in that.
What?
What, in this?
You don't want to be in that. The ship's gonna land.
Fine.
Too late. Nope, it's too late.
Here it comes.
I'm in for the long haul.
Guess we're gonna find out. Take cover.
Oh.
Bye.
God damn it.
I refuse. Yeah, Fish, isn't there some part of, like, flood lore from the older games where the flood started as, like, dog food or something?
What?
Yeah, no, that's Halo 343 lore. No, that has to do with the precursors, which are bullshit.
But it's official lore.
Yeah, it's not in the terminals in 3 though. That's what I was covering.
It's funny.
But yeah, 343 decided that the Foreigners weren't ancient and powerful enough, so there's now a more ancient, powerful race called the Precursors. And they basically were just magic and could do whatever they wanted. So they turned themselves into dust and went outside the galaxy for reasons.
Which way are we going? Up here?
Yes. And then ancient humanity found the dust and fed it to pets for reasons, and that became the flood for reasons. This is why I don't like 343 lore. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, man! I can do this all day!
Oh!
I feel concerned. Like, I come from Kingdom Hearts lore, and this is a bit much for me.
As of this game,
I'm glad you brought that up, because I have something dumb to say.
The ancient, technologically advanced race that just kind of fucked up because they thought they were more sophisticated than they really were. And then there's you got the successors and the problems with the AI, all kind of blends together. Then there's the precursors, and we're magic. We can make our highways because reasons. Teleport because we're psychic. Also, we invented humanity and the Forerunners for fun. Haha. I'm dust now.
But okay. Case.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Ooh.
That's not good.
Okay. Wait. Yep.
It kicked me.
It finally happened. But okay, no, we can keep.
4 isn't all bad junk.
This is not what I. This is not what I expected this Halo stream to be.
Because Master Chief as kind of an autistic weirdo makes sense. Because he was basically kidnapped and turned into a super soldier.
He's a child soldier that grew up
fighting for 20 years.
Yeah, he's just a child soldier that grew up.
Yeah, so it makes sense that they kind of portray him as this weirdo guy who's kind of dependent. Oh, hey, it goes to. That's great. It comes to checkpoint. The interpretation of the characters in Halo.
This does not have a horn. This doesn't have a horn.
The history, which is stupid, because it's totally unnecessary. You could do everything you did in Halo 4 without having to rewrite the history.
Okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, Alabac, there's a realm of light, a realm of dark, a Datascape, a realm of dreams, all in Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts 3 could have theoretically taken place in either the Datascape or the Dream Realm. You have a much better chance of it being in the Dream Realm than the Datascape.
Go ahead. I'm gonna take out that turret before asking you.
But these are all completely valid things in Kingdom Hearts, including things like world lines and time travel and God knows what else. These are all legitimate things that take place in canon.
I feel like attempting to keep track of Kingdom Hearts. Well, I mean, it's all canon, but I think it's more the timeline that Kingdom Hearts that will drive people insane.
The timeline itself isn't that hard to keep track of, and frankly, it was pretty easy up until Dream Drop Distance when they introduced time travel, and even that was pretty easy to take account of. The cell phone game is honestly where things kind of went batshit insane, and I'm still waiting for that to get wrapped up to see how that clears up.
People want a go rock, but people do want a Star Wars world for the next Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, it is owned by Disney, so they could theoretically do it. I think Nomura said he won't do it, but we'll see.
It would be kind of a weird mix, but I mean, it's already a weird mix.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kingdom Hearts as a whole is a weird mix to begin with. So
I mean, Leia counts as a Disney princess now. Is this where we find?
Plus, then this did have lightsabers, so you know.
Is this where we find out like Sora has like huge midichlorian count?
Might not be a very good fit for Kingdom Hearts, though.
I don't know. Some Kingdom Hearts stuff's pretty dark, so.
Yeah, but Sith will just straight up cut people in half.
Yeah.
That's a little more graphic than Kingdom Hearts tends to be. On the other hand, I don't know. They had Woody yell at a man that he had no friends and no one ever loved him. That's pretty good.
I do love that world.
When I make the thumbnail for this, I have no idea what to put on it.
Link up with our armor on the
A lot
far
of
side of the
Kingdom
wall.
Hearts shit, I guess.
Make your way down to the Cartographer.
Yeah, making Mermaid Sora.
Oh, I'm already telling you. Okay, since we talked to dumb lore, just take a bag of dog food and put a flood picture on it. There we go. That's the dumbest shit that 343 came up with. Next to just deciding a character isn't who the character is.
Oh no, I didn't make it.
Thanks. Out of here, peace.
Do you want to?
I'm waiting for the fucking Kingdom Hearts musical game to come out that's canon with the series.
They're doing
tank.
rhythm.
I want it.
Yeah, except it's canon. It's based in the storyline. It's about Kairi trying to find where Sora is in her memories and finds out stuff from her past that Xehanort did. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure, Nomura. You do you, bro.
I love Nomura. He's the best.
God damn it. I really need that fuel rod gun. Oh, don't run over me.
I feel like
yeah,
Nomura is
like, soon.
Like, okay, like, I'm an outside observer to, like, this Kingdom Hearts stuff, so I can't, like, have, like, a proper opinion on things, but, like, to me, from an outside observer's perspective, it looks like...
He's a crazy man.
It looks like, yeah, I mean, that, exactly, but it also looks like Nomura's, like, riding the tiger, and if, like, if he falls off, his career's done. Oh, no.
Oh, don't disconnect, come on.
I'm on Nomura's wild ride for the long haul.
Like, how long till Nomura himself is, like, one of the super bosses for these games?
I'm perfectly fine with that. They already did that with, yeah, they already did that with Automata, so I'm perfectly fine if Nomura shows up as a super boss. I will totally accept that, and I will fight him.
Oh, hang on.
I mean, you don't understand what it's like being, you know, 13, beating Kingdom Hearts 1, and getting some of the fucking hidden cutscenes talking about future games that just have rad-ass shit happening, and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. That has been the case with every mainline game for the last decade, and it's fucking madness.
Oh, okay.
I love
Where did
it.
the chieftain go?
I don't know.
Oh, wanna see something cool?
He's dead. There's a hammer over here, by the
Fire
way.
grenade. You do this, and they die.
It's very spicy.
Oh, I just got blasted by that guy with the cannon.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is full of Chekhov's guns.
Ah!
Ah!
Okay, that was my fault. That was my fault.
There was a mongoose.
Oh.
No, I'm trying to get in this, but he's running around. Okay.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, that machine is apparently a time travel device of some kind. Maleficent uses it, and supposedly the other Keyblade Masters will use it.
Nice drive.
Oh!
We're good, we're good, we're good. No, we're not.
Into
Yes,
the water
we are.
we go.
Yes, we are.
Watch the Banshees.
What is this fucking auto aim? Stop that.
It's one Banshee.
I'm gonna fucking...
Why have you forsaken me?
I wanted to do that. Oh.
You want to drive?
Yeah, I'll drive. Did you
just
die?
move.
Okay.
Bring you down.
I hate this.
That's mostly my fault, my bad. I thought we were safe enough that I could pop out and blow up the turret and then jump back in, but no.
That Banshee oh, it's after me.
If they gave me a Star Wars Episode 3 and Kingdom Hearts 5, I will gladly take it.
As long as it doesn't end with Sora turning Darth Vader back into a Jedi with the power of friendship.
No, it'll have to be him learning to accept that, you know, some things you can't change or something like that. And that'll be the lesson he learns from that.
These fucking ghosts just keep ramming me whenever I spawn.
That feels like a lesson he should have learned by now. If he's in, like, what, 10 games in?
Yeah, except that every time that's happened, he's managed to save the person behind it. Riku, he saved. Roxas, he saved. Ventus, he saved. Anyone who's fallen to darkness, anyone who's faded from existence, he saved. That's learn that you can't save everyone.
He's a special boy. He doesn't have to follow the rules.
Yeah, because Anakin got extra. Anakin got extra fucked. So yeah,
yeah,
you know, you can't fix that.
Yeah. Like maybe in a later game he'll come back and face him again or something in like episode 4, 5, or 6, but that would be a decent thing to cover instead of being.
Sure. Let's see that in a fucking Kingdom Hearts game. Just that bit where he walks into like the room with like the kid Jedi and the lightning, the lightsaber like ignites and then it cuts.
Take that scene in a heartbeat. That would be great.
It fucking cuts to black. That's what I want to see.
I want to see that now. Sora just reacting to that. I mean, Sora does react very negatively to William Turner dying in Pirates of the Caribbean, and he fucking goes and starts punching Davy Jones.
Uh-oh. Just shoot the gunner. Did we all die? Oh.
So now imagine a bunch of children die instead. I'll take that.
For all the wrong reasons, I'm sure. That tank is functional, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to drive it. There we go. Yeah. Have Sora watch a bunch of younglings get fucking murdered. It would be great. He's with Obi-Wan. They see the recording of it. Yeah, gimme. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's what I want to see that in like fucking Kingdom Hearts graphics. It's just a shot for shot from the movie. They walks in. What are we gonna do? And then like the close cut on the lightsaber as it turns on, and then cut to black.
I will, and it just cuts to Sora looking horrified, and it just happens off screen, so you don't see anything. You just know terrible things are happening.
Still PG-13. It's okay.
Surprise!
By the gods, brace for impact.
Oh, but wait, no, you can see the goo. Actually, wait, no, you can just see like the stink cloud.
If you get them turned around facing the temple, I can blow the back panel off and attack their core directly.
Alright, I got one good and pissed off at me. You got a good shot?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm getting the ghost off you and shooting you. There you go.
There we go. You can eat. I think I got it. There it goes.
Okay. It's down.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
You okay?
Oh, no.
Oh, I didn't ram it.
Oh, Alabek, now that there's only one left, you could just dive bomb the thing and jump out on top of it to get on top of it.
Okay, let's be cool on stream.
First scarab's down. All units, concentrate your fire on number 2.
Oh, no, that's a fail.
Yeah, get over here so I can jump on you.
Take out the right okay, we can get on now. Head to the back. Oh, no, actually, there's a spot right here on the front.
I don't know who flew by, but you flipped me over.
I think that was just AI. I'm on.
Oh god, I died! Someone ran me over.
Core's down. Get out of it.
Yeah, if they do actually make a PlayStation 13 remake, that'd be good, because it would be neat to play, but it's just very clunky and old.
There's been like a dozen or so attempts.
Yeah, just nobody's really done it. So if they do, you know, I'll be on board.
It should have died. I don't know why it's up and moving again.
Isn't that basically what Barotrauma was?
Kind of. It was inspired by it, put it that way.
Barotrauma doesn't have big enough like lobbies.
The problem with Barotrauma is the fact that it launched at way too high a price, so it kind of killed it immediately. So when it goes on sale, it goes on sale for the price it should already be. Meaning that you're never getting a proper price for it.
Okay, there we go.
Down. Okay. Alright, I think Alabek's got it.
I'm gonna try.
Just unload into the core until it blows up. This time for good.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem actually legit.
Oh, that's not the clip. That's the place.
Okay, I think I got it.
You might want to get further back from that.
I just wanted to make sure it did actually go down this time, and it did.
Alright.
Both scarabs down. Well done.
Space Station 13 just wasn't so old.
I mean, it was jank when it was made.
Yeah.
What do they describe? Like, I've heard it described as just like, it looks like something that would give you...
Oh, that was unexpected.
Okay!
Got money
No.
by the door.
Yeah, I agree, Bacon. Every time it goes on sale, I get excited, and then realize that sale is what it should have originally be priced at. So the sale should be like half that. So, like, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to launch at the price it launched at?
I didn't.
But
I
okay.
wouldn't have thought that decrepit old dude would have it in him to actually shoot a gun.
Truth is an asshole. I mean, you saw Halo 2.
Yeah, but still, he's old.
I don't know if they're old, if they're just like that.
He could just be a Yoda.
I mean, you saw...
I have to believe that Yoda was young once, and wasn't always just a wrinkly Muppet.
There was the other
We
prophet.
have Baby Yoda now.
I forget. Mercy. He was old.
Yeah, we've only seen baby, and we've seen elderly, we've seen... I need a diaper. Those are the only 3 levels we've seen. There's nothing in between. It goes from baby to old man to where's my teeth.
Yeah, I think Sevenfish has it right.
Do not shoot, but listen. Let me lead you safely to our foe. Only you can halt what he has set in motion.
Shoot them now.
This is kind of fucked. We don't need their help.
There's some races that look like Yoda, like the guy from KOTOR. I don't think that was an actual Yoda race. And also, Yoda's race doesn't have a name yet. So.
Yeah, if they don't have a name for it,
Wait, is there legit no name?
Yup, it's just called Yoda's race. Just like how there's no name for Frieza's race.
Lucas is an interesting guy. He has a lot of ideas, but he needs someone to moderate them. That means that you do have a lot of interesting details to work with and stuff like different alien races and all that. But at the same time, sometimes you're just missing bits because he moved on to something else new too quickly.
Like when he said, "Oh yeah, space jazz is called jizz," someone should have stopped him.
Yeah, basically.
You know, I'll give you that one of anything, but I mean, if my options are Lucas, who randomly will, you know, decide that he's bored with an idea and move on to something else, or Disney, I will take Lucas at every opportunity.
Disney would not have suggested Darth Icky.
I'll still take that over Disney.
I think that was just him being pithy, and like my way is the highway.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you can. Here's our choices: my suggestion or Darth Iggy.
So yeah, remember those last couple levels of Halo 2 running through High Charity?
I'll round up our
Then again,
survivors. Fall back to the dawn.
Yeah, this is High Charity now.
oh,
Shipmaster will do the
Yeah.
same with the elites.
I'm not sure how I feel about like the Flood making everything they touch meat.
Well, they consumed an entire city.
Yeah, but look at how much there is.
They can grow.
What do they eat? What's their tax policy?
Okay, I am back. What are we doing? Everything looks like it's made of flesh.
yeah, we're in the meat zone
This is
now.
what's left of the Covenant capital.
Oh, gross. They use
Covenant have a shitty capital.
Well, it's shitty now.
yeah, they use the gross like sci-fi like meat doors.
Gross.
So nasty.
Pretty much right.
The ones from the movies, okay, yeah. The ones that are there to explain, oh hey, C-3PO has a red arm for this reason. Hey, this character that was complete bitch.
Oh,
Here's your backstory. Yada yada yada. You can have books to go into some things, but you can't just do shit like that.
Oh, the also want a sword?
What? Have major plot reveals happen in Fortnite?
That too. That too. Rocket's because she's naked and she's realized she's naked.
Cortana's been in here for like, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know how
it's-
long it's supposedly been.
Yep.
Like,
'Cause
okay,
you,
no.
You said she was left here in 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
but
she's
FTL
left here in
is
2,
not in
and then
any
like then we go to
Halo.
finish the fight, and this is us finishing the fight, and now we're going back together. So this has only been like a couple fucking days, maybe a week.
It could have been a couple months. It depends how long it took for Truth to get to Earth.
He had like a big space hole he went through.
I hope everybody's so nasty.
You like games. So did I.
Wait, don't touch it or do touch it?
Do touch it.
It was the coin's fault. I wanted to make you strong, keep you safe. I'm sorry, I can't.
What?
I have no idea what that's about. But
Yo.
it is a secret terminal. Also, there's a gravity hammer, so
Yeah, there's
have
like
fun.
weird, like hidden lore everywhere in this series. When you'd think it'd just be like, okay, big metal man goes down corridors and shoots aliens, but no, there's all this hidden shit.
Oh, that's a book thing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with you know, hidden lore and whatnot. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, but
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
but
I
you
just
gotta
thought it
give me
was a weird
something to
thing.
work with. What in what context does that mean anything?
yeah,
In case you missed
like if it's just referring to a book, that's kind of lame. If it's actually, you know, got into at some point, that's cool. But
Like, this isn't like a Kingdom Hearts thing where you see someone with yellow eyes in a cutscene, or like, hey, I'm X name, and the X is like a key symbol. It's like, oh, ooh.
I feel like more games need really intricate, complicated lore for no particular reason.
I mean, Halo's lore isn't super complicated. It's not what you'd expect.
Yeah, and I feel like more games need that.
Oh, this
Honestly, if there was any shooter I would have gotten into, it would have probably been this early on, because of the lore. It's a
The lore
shooter,
was
so I didn't
not-
care.
Although the books did start coming out pretty quick.
Dead.
There's something like 30 of them, isn't there?
There's a shitload of them. From what I understand, they vary in quality from actually
Yeah,
pretty good to total trash.
I watched a YouTube video where one guy
Yeah,
downloaded-
as most things like that are.
he read like all the books in 1 year and it almost drove him insane.
I understand that there's one particularly infamous one where it's considered non-canon apparently, where for some unknown reason 343 Guilty Spark gets a humanoid body with a gun and starts running around with a human friend. I do not know.
Why?
He apparently was like human and he was put in a robot as punishment. Then he had like a redemption arc, but then he turned evil again.
He's and this is just, that's not even the point behind the character. The point behind Guilty Spark is that he's a really old AI that has been it's just so old at this point he's just not stable and has completely lost it. Like in Halo 1, he's wandering around babbling to himself and doesn't even recognize that Chief isn't the same guy that he was that helped him set off the ring earlier. Oh, not earlier, centuries ago. I don't know why it does that. That wasn't in the original game. It's an issue with this port.
Ooh.
There will be no more sadness, no more anger, no more envy.
Will show me what she hides, or I shall feast upon your bones.
They could have done without those, I think.
Yeah, like I said, this game's a little melodramatic. It gets a little silly at times.
Well, it's more the way they slow you down.
Oh, yeah, that's rather...
Yeah, these need to be, like, it could just be her talking to us while we're doing this. It doesn't need to be this, like,
We're
cutaway.
doing that too. But admittedly, with all the screaming the Flood do and the gunfire, you wouldn't be able to hear it much.
do it through a portion where we're just walking through a hallway. Doesn't need to be in a fight.
Look, Captain King, do the thing. Okay, now we do the usual Halo thing and blow shit up.
This reactor, start a chain reaction. Destroy High Charity.
Walk your back. With the big guys, aim for the head. It does like 5 times the normal damage to them.
Alright, reactor's exposed, so do a thing.
Guns aren't gonna cut it. You need explosives.
Dead.
Pretty well cut. Yeah, look, these guys, they're just chilling out because for some reason on the center platform the AI does not work. I do not know how it would possibly cause that.
I don't remember this being a thing in single player.
Okay, so the ambient explosions, they do hurt.
How'd I get up here?
You need to get to Halo.
I walked forward and zooped into the sky.
How did you get up there?
The explosions are stronger to go on.
Like, I took no damage, it just all of a sudden I just zooped into the sky.
Huh, normally those do damage, I don't know. Maybe it launched you so fast it didn't get an opportunity to hit you.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, but...
Is this not where we go?
Door. Find a door.
Yeah, there's a door here, it doesn't open.
That's not a door.
You're not a door.
That's a gross space anus.
He's
No.
not gonna let it out. We're blowing him up.
It's not, can't be
Here,
this door. Oh, it's a hole in the ground that you could barely fucking see.
Yeah, it's not a door. What the fuck's wrong with you, Kip?
It's a way out.
Which is not a door!
A portal. Oh,
It's a hole
I
in
don't
the
think I would
ground.
consider that a portal. I don't think I would consider a ground anus a portal, but you do you.
portal is anything you can walk.
Okay, you're just working on technicalities now. That's
Yeah,
hey, that's my
that's how I
turf.
win.
Don't step. So
As long as
hey,
I'm having fun.
so yeah, I got a big dumb plot hole for everybody. If Brave Mind like has a hive mind of like all the flood and he's in control, why did the meat doors open for us?
Wants to eat you, so the further in you go.
Okay, but when we were leaving, why were the meat doors opening?
I'll land her as close to the
Because
control
you're
as I can.
making a lot of gas and it needed to fart.
Maybe they're not that smart.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I enjoy 14 otherwise.
Make
It
me
just
chief.
and they've improved a lot of stuff over the years.
I'm gonna lose her too.
Johnson has superpowers.
Johnson was on the mountainside the whole time.
Yeah, he was
Hello.
like the question I would
This
ask
installation
is
is
how the
almost
fuck did
complete.
he get to the ring itself?
Isn't it?
But
I have begun
You'll
my
see.
like
simulations.
honestly,
No
Johnson
promises, but if
really
it
does
shows
have
up in
superpowers.
this
He should be
specific
dead multiple times
identifier
over.
in just
They could have
a few
explained that he
more
rocket
days.
jumped
We
down
don't
here, and I
have
would have
a few
accepted
more
that.
days.
But
Like, hey,
pretty much
legendary
sure
ending.
fire
He hugs
will
it out with that
destroy
elite,
the
and he
ark.
still somehow
To
survives.
destroy this installation.
But yeah, Bacon, I just bullshit around with a friend right now.
Oh,
Well,
Absolutely unacceptable.
ow!
Protocol dictates action. I see now that helping you was wrong.
Why you like this?
Guilty Spark has issues.
Accept your Larry.
Yeah, it's weird that I actually like the crafting system in FF14. Oops, that's fine. Yeah, I actually like the crafting system.
I'm
It's
getting
actually
you out of
interesting.
here.
Okay, just so everybody's on the same page, we all agree that Johnson's deal right here is how he's like actually the strongest human alive, like how Krillin is in Dragon Ball. It's just not fair that he's surrounded by like superhumans and aliens.
Alec, we've been over this. Krillin has no nose and his wife is a robot. He's not human.
Well, Johnson doesn't have any nostrils.
No, that's just early HD 3D modeling for you. My big question is, if 343 had a death beam, why did he not use it back in Halo 1?
That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
Maybe they built it between 1 and 2.
Oh, trailer shot.
There, Johnson's warthog.
And his other warthog. Don't ask questions.
Come on, Spartan, go, go! The dawn is close.
Please shoot those. Running over them does not kill them. It instead makes me all bump all over the place. Thank you.
This is why the brute shot is a good weapon.
Big jump! Dukes of Hazzard. Okay, yeah, some of these physics, they're really getting screwy.
Yeah.
But that's
I don't know if I agree with that, Bacon, because I do like a game that has, you know, length to it, but like I said, as long as the game's fun, I don't mind it being shorter, but as long as I can do like multiple playthroughs or something. Bacon, why have you, or Kip, why have you failed us?
What?
There was nothing involving fire here. Why are you blaming Bacon?
I don't know. It feels like the right thing to do when something goes wrong, is to blame Bacon.
This will be a tight fit.
Oh shit! Fuck! I didn't mean it! Oh no! Oh no!
Kip, why are you like this?
Alabek bumped me.
No, it's my fault. I'm gonna take the blame for that.
You bumped me, and the tire caught a.
Oh, now I'm dead. Oh man.
Like the only new thing Destiny 2 added was a sword, is a weapon type.
Yeah, it looked pretty much the same from what I could tell, except maybe shinier graphics.
Well, that's the thing, Bacon. Things transported from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 to an extent, so all you have to do is have some kind of transfer from Destiny 2 to Destiny 3, make a proper game rather than, you know, a half-assed MMO like they had that had everything gutted, and then make an actual game. Because my understanding, Destiny originally was going to be a proper actual game. It just, Activision fucked with them and they just ended up making a fairly generic MMO as a result. A lot of stuff was cut, a lot of code, like if you read the codex for Destiny, a lot of shit sounds really rad and a lot of that was planned for the original game. It's just that none of the cool shit is in the game.
Another trailer shot.
Yeah. I just want to point out that that cutscene indicates that Master Chief can in fact take a truck to the face and survive.
We'll make it.
It's been an honor serving with you, John.
I mean, when you have a game that's telling a story and you cut out, you know, or recycle out old bits of the story, especially when it's like killing off characters that then suddenly just kind of vanish for no particular reason, kind of becomes a kind of weird thing. Like, I know they killed off one character from 1,
For us,
and that's part of the things they're
storm is
transferring
past.
out, so...
The war is over. But let us never forget those who journeyed into the howling dark and did not return.
Look at these low-res pictures. Just that one
Their
soldier without a
decision
face.
required courage beyond measure.
Yeah, like
Sacrifice,
that one
an
Captain
unshakable
Lady
conviction
Johnson.
that their
They'd have
fight,
okay pictures. That one regular ass
fight,
soldier, he's got like
was
20
nothing.
pixels to him. That's it.
Rock, we did not play on Legendary, which I think is required for that.
It doesn't change
As we
anything.
start to rebuild,
Oh, doesn't it?
this
Okay, it
hillside
adds a
will
half
remain
second to the
barren,
end of the after credits scene.
memorial to heroes fallen,
I actually like Destiny's
They
setting. It's
ennobled
just the
all
fact
of
that
us.
Destiny doesn't do anything with this setting.
and they shall not
So-
be forgotten.
Yeah, the legendary
Yeah.
ending is you see like what's left of the ship and like Chief in cryostasis, right?
You see it drifting towards a planet.
Oh.
The rest, it's literally a half second at the end.
Yeah, and like I said, that comes back to Activision. The game would benefit heavily from cutting Destiny 2 support, making Destiny 3, doing what you want with the game, and then continuing from there. The fact that they're still building off Destiny 2 is a big detriment for the game.
For standing by him to the end. Hard to believe he's dead.
Were it so easy.
I beat that game on Legendary. Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
I'll go back and play Halo 1 and 2 at some point.
Well, if you want to do it co-op, you know where to find me.
Things look different.
I recommend old graphics for 1, new graphics for 2.
I would like to see our own world. To know that it is so.
And Halo Wars 2 happened.
Fear
We
not.
got Covenant 2. It's
For
even
we
worse
have
than the
met.
last Covenant.
By your word, Arbiter. Take us home.
I heard that the plot of Halo Wars 2 actually was not stupid.
I mean...
Is that the RTS?
Yeah.
That was the villains. Halo Wars 2 is literally just like the remnants of the Covenant, but stronger, and led by a more competent guy.
They don't have a picture of his face. All they can do is just somebody can take their car keys and just scratch his numbers into the thing.
I thought that the villains in Halo Wars 2 are basically rebels from the Covenant.
They were, basically, but like most of the stuff they have is stuff they stole from the Covenant.
I plan on checking it out when it goes on sale.
Chief? Can you hear me? I thought I'd lost you too.
How would playable flood even work?
Yeah,
Do you mean in the RTS? That could be a thing.
Yeah, they absolutely should have had a flood faction.
sure.
That'd be cool.
You know, it may just be the fact that I'm not
Halo
ingrained
fired,
with
it
Halo
shook
lore,
itself to
but
pieces.
I don't feel like a whole lot really happened in this game outside of getting
The
Cortana.
portal couldn't sustain itself.
Well, we
You
stopped
killed
it.
the flood, you destroyed the Covenant.
You saved Earth.
The war
don't
is
really-
over.
Yeah, I don't really feel like that happened.
I mean, most of the crippling begins in Halo 2, I suppose, with High Charity falling and the elites being ousted.
Yeah, they could have ended
Yeah.
the story here, and it would have been completely wrapped up.
That
Yeah,
was the intent. That was always the intent from Bungie. Is this is the end of the Chief's story? That's why everything else that comes out, that is Reach, the ODST, those are prequels.
I
to this.
still say the theory that I heard, which is after
Truth and
this,
a covenant,
like,
a flood.
Chief just becomes the guy who goes to the marathon games,
It's finished.
because he's in stasis for that long. And I thought that would have been fine.
I'll drop a beacon, but it'll be a while before anyone finds
Yeah,
us.
I mean, going through this game, I don't really feel like we, like, ended anything, but that's just me. Again,
No,
I came
Wake me.
I came in just for Halo 3,
when
so...
you need me.
The Sticky Flesh Zone was literally the capital city of the Covenant, so... I mean, there's not...
And I feel like we just kind of got pooped out there, and then we just ran out.
It makes more sense in the context of Halo 2, for sure.
Yeah, like the flood is completely gone now. They're gone for
Not entirely. They are mostly gone. The Gravemind is dead.
Yeah,
But
like
there's
they've
still
got
bits
like
and
something
pieces
good
of
for the
storage on
franchise
Halo.
in the flood, so they're never gonna throw them away. It's like a lot of things.
That makes sense.
I mean, it's acknowledged that they kept samples of them on the rings for study.
So they're still out there. They can do things with them.
Yeah, so beating the game of Legendary does is add a couple extra second or two to the end of that scene where the back half of the ship is shown drifting towards a shadow of a planet. Silhouette, more accurate.
And okay, that was Halo 3.
It was a good game.
It is.
One of my favorites. Probably the best in my favorite in the series, at least.